Insomnia art with Naval Cosmos. Subject for today is going to be Aquaman, the son of an Atlantean queen and a lighthouse keeper found by Amnesty Bay. Arthur Curry, regular human name, is actually given the birthright to be the king of Atlantis, underwater sovereignty that he is the sole king of. I was doing a DC character this time around, so I really wanted to really think which one I wanted to really do. Kind of played around with a couple of different ideas, and I figured I wanted to give my shot at the King of the Sea. Big fan of Aquaman for quite some time. Really didn't get into the character until I started reading more Jeff Johns' work on Justice League and how he had a great affection for the character and made the character awesome, honestly. And even some of the older stuff, some of the older Aquaman stuff is really strong that people just didn't know about. And the character's kind of had a revival over the past almost 10 years now. So I really wanted to kind of do a picture of him kind of looking cool. Aquaman has had this horrible stigma of being a lame character, the whole talking to fish thing. But if you really think about it, it's pretty intense power. I'm not sure if Batman can really handle if he just threw a octopus at his face, one of those little Australian box jellyfish that can go in your throat and poison you forever. There's no real cure for it. Aquaman just has those ready to go. Sharks, Cthulhu's, whatever he needs to do to get the job done. Right now I'm just laying down some detail work. I really wanted to show off this character's skill with his trident skills. Now I'm laying down some inks for this guy, kind of going back and cleaning up my line work. Got to make sure your line work's on point. I really want to make this character a bit darker just because I already have something in mind for the layout and composition of this image. Now when it comes to Aquaman, I've really grown to love this character. Just really want to see him do more stuff and be cool and more, I would say, more opportunities for people to really understand how awesome this character is. Just as strong as, I would say, Wonder Woman. He's on Wonder Woman's strength level. Maybe not Superman, but I think he's up there. He's well skilled, can fight just as good as anybody. Super strength. Not just talking to animals. This guy can actually communicate telepathically with people. He has super tough skin, can swim at 100 miles an hour plus. It's just a beast in the water. Not many heroes or villains can really test him in his natural habitat, which is, of course, the water. Now I'm laying down my heavy inks. I love this brush I'm using. It just allows me to get really dark with the characters when I want to. I'm working on his cool trident, which is an awesome weapon. Kind of equal, I would say not as noteworthy as the lasso of truth that Wonder Woman has, or the Batarang for that matter, but it's his signature weapon, and he's really, really good with it. Can throw it through boats and sea liners and things like that. Just an overall sick character. Founding Justice League member. He has his niche. Anything's going on with the water, he's all over it. He's a bit temperamental as a character, as kings would be. He kind of thinks a little bit highly of himself, but it depends on really how they write him. Sometimes they write him to be a well-to-do, kind of relatable, humble character, and sometimes they write him as full-blown Namor level arrogance, which I don't really like the character that way, but I get it. I guess that's older Arthur Curry. Now I'm laying down my flats. Want to make sure those are right. That orange, gotta love his color scheme. And as you can see, I'm jumping back and forth into blue mode as I'm calling it in the moment. This is actually helping me choose different ways to color my characters. I was watching this color tutorial, and the professional colorist is saying try to use different colors to flesh out your character. And it made me really think, basically base it on the environment, base the lighting on the environment, and not just orange on top of orange on top of a lighter orange. Play with it, see what you can do. And it really opened up my eyes to some really interesting color choices, like with his green is kind of a bluish, greenish kind of look, and it's just, I saw that and said, wow, I really like the way that turned out. So I'm using that blue filter to kind of play around with the coloring, make it a bit more interesting, especially against the background I have in mind for this image. Put some green in his hair just to play around with that. Try to lay down some lighting for his hair. Have a blue tint to his skin, things like that. So here I wanted to do kind of like a rainy, thunderous ocean night. Only night really Aquaman can really just flourish without anybody having a hard time with it. Being out in the ocean during a ocean storm or typhoon is almost impossible for normal humans to be about. I want to throw some lightning in there, so I kind of played around with some brushes and did some lightning. And I'm laying down some rain. I wanted to put a rain effect in there and make it look like he was just in dead center of the storm, which I wanted to kind of get the look as. Now I'm just wrapping that up and he's all done. Thank you for watching my video.